And let me tell you, we have a lot of happy Texas Tech fans out here, and that is because we are headed into overtime. Hey, Ben, as you can probably tell from those highlights, the Lady Thunderbirds went on a nice little run there in the second quarter. Permian Basin natives, it is the battle right in your backyard. Tonight, Odessa High and Permian will battle it out to see who gets the town bragging rights in this crosstown rivalry game. So we will see if Permian can keep their season alive tonight. Game time is 6 p.m. I will be here all evening, so I'll keep you updated on the score, and I will have highlights tonight at 10. The home run derby starts at 5:55, and as you heard Canseco say, he will be participating. I asked him if he planned on winning it, and he said he didn't know. It'd been a while. We have Odessa High and Permian gearing up to go head-to-head here in just a couple of hours. We got the JV game going on behind me, and I'm joined by both head coaches to preview this game. We're going to start with Odessa High head coach Anthony Dees. Coach, your first year as head coach, but you got a preview of this rivalry last year as an assistant. So what were your thoughts of this rivalry just last season? Some of the fittest people in the world will get together in Madison, Wisconsin next month for this year's CrossFit Games. Midland's own Joel Hughes will represent the Tall City and the rest of West Texas in the games this year. So, of course, a lot of preparation and hard work goes into being one of the fittest people in the world.
What CrossFitters will usually tell you is that it's terrible, but they come back the next day because they love it.
While many of us are just waking up or drinking our morning coffee, Joel Hughes is probably sprinting, doing box jumps, or burpees.
I like a lot of stuff. Handstand push-ups, handstand walk, bar muscle-ups.
And it's a good thing he enjoys them, because Hughes will be competing at this year's International CrossFit Games as one of the fittest people on the planet.
The Open started with about 17,000 people in my division, went to 200 people in the online qualifier, and then after the online qualifier, the top 10 from there go to Madison, Wisconsin to what's called the CrossFit Games. I was extremely surprised. I still am. I can't believe it.
What's hard to believe is that just 5 years ago, Hughes rarely even worked out.
I was extremely out of shape, and I was over 200 pounds, and wanted to do something. I'd always tried to go to the gym myself and never stuck to it.
So a friend convinced him to do CrossFit.
I can remember him coming in from workout, and I would pass him, and he'd be passed out on the couch in the living room, white as a sheet, would not talk to anyone. We'd be like, how was it? He'd be
Told myself I would start and do it for a month straight and not quit. And if I didn't like it, I would stop. And if I liked it, I'd keep going. And I just loved it.
And that passion has rubbed off on his youngest daughter, Lexi, who now also does CrossFit.
It's a bit unconventional, but it's like father-daughter bonding for us. This is how we grow our relationship. If we work out together, he'll finish 10 minutes before I do. But I always know that he's going to finish, and then he'll come back and he'll cheer me on to the finish.
What's up, you?
An inspiration to his daughter and many others who work out with him.
I just love the fact that as he gets older, he just continues to improve. And the thing that I like most about him is that he's just so humble in it that, again, he'll finish that workout and he might finish in front of you, but you know he's going to turn around and cheer you on. And to me, that's the biggest thing, is that not only is he an inspiration out there leading in front, but he's so quick to turn around and help out the person behind him as well.
Hughes will be competing in the 45 to 49 age group. The 2019 CrossFit Games start on August 1st. Hello, football lovers. I'm out here in Sterling City for some six-man playoff action. We have Grand Falls Royalty taking on Jayton later on in the quarterfinal round tonight. Well, Ben, if I was on College game day, I would have had to pick this helmet up before the game to put it on, to pick the Odessa High Broncos taking down Friendship. Now, your opponent, Monahan's, raised more than $800 for the families of Medina and Aguilar, which is super neat. They wore purple to the game tonight. What did you think about not only your community support, but their support as well? Now the basketball season is over. Texas Tech fans can turn their attention to another solid Red Raider team out of Lubbock. The number 11 Texas Tech baseball team is here in Midland for a matchup against New Mexico State tonight. And how much fun is it to get a win over Odessa High?
Man, hey.
Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants to the golf course?
I don't know. Why did he?
In case he got a hole-in-one.
Oh, I like that.
And now I would like to introduce to you a new segment to Base and Gridiron called Bear Down. So I will pick my favorite defensive stop from this week, and to explain the name of this segment, Since my name is Erin, my dad always called me Air Bear growing up, and eventually that got shortened to just Bear. Texas Tech, of course, made a historic postseason run last year with a program-first Elite Eight appearance. So get your dancing shoes out, Red Raider fans. Katie, the Rockhounds are about a month into their season and have their eyes set on a 5th straight Texas League title. But it's not the winning streak that gets fans to come out to the ballpark.
They've got a variety of food options, but I think it's for the friends and just watching the good baseball and being outside in West Texas.
Mark Nicholas is not a fair weather fan. In fact, he's had season tickets for Midland Rockhounds games for more than 20 years.
And growing up here, we got to see the Cubbies play, and then of course we had the Midland, we had the Oakland A's came after the Angels were here, so we got kind of a collection of cups at the house with all the different teams, so it's been fun.
But not every fan is as dedicated as Mark. Last season, the Rockhounds had the lowest average attendance in the Texas League, despite winning the league 4 years in a row. The Frisco Rough Riders led the league and brought in nearly 7,000 people a game. Corpus Christi came in around the middle of the pack with almost 5,000. But the Midland Rockhounds and league champions came in dead last, bringing in about 4,200 people per game. Some of those attendance records have to do with the population of the areas the teams play in. However, attendance for the Hounds has been down the last few years. Why? Like most things in West Texas, it has to do with the price of oil.
We see a little bit of an uptick in 2014 when oil prices were high. That was a pretty good year too, and then 2015 and 16 dipped a little bit, and so now we're starting to make our way back up, and so far so good.
We had a suite for a number of years, and we got to the point where we couldn't afford it when things were really tight.
50-50 tickets sold right here.
So now that West Texas is in a boom period, there are several things the Rockhounds are doing to invite fans in. Of course, there are the draws of the ballpark staples, such as popcorn and peanuts, but minor league baseball organizations are known for their discounted food and drink nights and the bizarre food that they sell. I mean, where else are you going to find a peanut butter and jelly bacon hot dog? But it's the giveaways, theme nights, and games that really do the trick.
The giveaways are always huge. Like, we'll have fans calling us and saying, like, when is your promotions calendar coming out? We want to know what kind of giveaways you guys are doing this year and stuff. So that's always, like, people will buy our weekend plans, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just so they can come to the game on Friday and get that giveaway. Whatever giveaway we're doing, they're like, we want to get that giveaway for sure.
And those giveaways just might do the trick to get attendance booming again. Attendance for the Rockhounds increased by nearly 15,000 people from 2016 to 2017, and Rockhounds officials say suite and season ticket sales are up this year compared to last. For more information on those numbers and how they compare to other Texas League organizations, visit our website, yourbasin.com. Reporting live in the studio, Erin Reynolds, Local 2 News.